Dear students, yesterday we have discussed certain questions up to what are those, what is development? And second question, why do different people have different developmental goals? Particularly, comment on Abidjan city where waste dumped at a place, right? And even Kodankulam nuclear power plant. These two areas, you must go through the areas, and I think questions may be expected from this. And one more question we discussed, on what grounds people of Kodankulam fighting against the government of India. Here, do we need to take two aspects? Well, due to Kodankulam, who are the people benefited, or due to this Abidjan city, the waste that is dumping at a place, who is benefited? These two areas are to be discussed. At the same time, one more question is, who are the people affected? That is a question. I think you know very well. People who are getting energy can be benefited, and people who lost their life and their surroundings, their habitats, will be affected. At the same time, one more question yesterday we discussed, that is, what should be the developmental goal of a nation? A nation should set a goal for development through which there should be no harm to the environment or any section of society. Farming system must be encouraged, that is to be developed without affecting soil and water. I mean, organic farming like things are to be developed. At the same time, talking about the industrial activity, that is also should be developed, but at the same time pollution control activities are to be taken up. Technical things that are to be used. Technically, the pollutants are to be treated well. At the same time, then one more question that we discussed, but what are the issues that leads to conflict between the people of Kodankulam and government of India? So there are many issues. People who are raising the questions like security, safety, and livelihood. And the government is saying that we have taken all. The government has responded that the plant has followed all the safety measures. But even though, and one side government saying that we are providing jobs for certain people from a section of society, and that's about from the side of the government. But even though the protest that is continued, which is against the nuclear thermal power plant, nuclear power plant. This is the area we discussed yesterday. And today, some other questions will be taken up. Can you say that income is the major goal? How can you say that per capita income is an important goal? Income in the sense national income. What is national income అని చదువుకోవాలి. అయితే నెక్స్ట్ లెసన్లో కూడా ఉంటుంది. What is national income? What is per capita income? These questions are to be discussed. Individual income. Income, of course, this material thing. Money makes many things. Through income, we can go do anything, and our development also depending upon the income. But when talking about the question, what are the goals of an individual other than income? That is important question. So income is major criteria, major aspect for the development of the person. Of course, nobody deny it. But at the same time, when you are talking about the other important aspects that are to be included in the life of an individual, because income only income cannot do all the things. So you mean that there are certain things that are to be done without, that are taking place without money. Whatever respect that should be there. And where you are working there, we must see kind of equal treatment. a kind of freedom that we need to enjoy, that kind of security that is expected. You mean job security? Here, job security and the security of the person both can be taken, and at the same time, respect from others. A place where you are working, you are getting income, but if there is no respect, then you can't work there. At the same time, there should be no discrimination, because money or material things that one can buy with it is just one factor on which our life depends. But the quality of life, quality of our life also depend upon on non-material things, which are very, very important. A part of life they are. They are very, very important. But everybody should understand. Just things that just see that the role of your friend in certain areas, and sometimes right how the friend is responding to the issues that you have. This question is answered. We need to write answer like this. If you get job in for these places, can you take immediate steps? Immediately you can say that no, because we must, even though income is more in the area where you are, so income is not only criteria, other aspects are to be discussed. Those areas are to be taken into consideration. And one more question they are asking: development, if you give a priority for nice atmosphere for women, is it correct to provide a better environment for women to work outside? There are two types of women, so we can see that one is working women and household women. Women who is engaging household activities. I think they did not earn money. Women in the and working women who is working as working aged women, working women will go out and will earn money, will get money. So with that, family's income will be increased. But our society is not such a nice society where priority for women is not being given. A better environment is not being created. Income in the sense, income of all, right? A particular family is developing, automatically entire country will be developed. Development of the family depend upon all the members of the family, men and women who are there. Who are working aged people should go out and should work and should bring money. So such questions. Can you expect a better environment for the women? Can you find any discrimination for women in the society? If discrimination is there, what kind of problems are there? If not, if there is no discrimination and a better environment for the women, what kind of atmosphere you can find out? Such question they are asking, but this is answer. When woman is going out and earning money and providing better environment for them and inviting them to get into the society to earn money, definitely their income will be, family income will be increased, and status and dignity of the woman will be increased. The way that treatment that is there for women will be increased. Status of the woman, that is required. But what should be there? There should be no discrimination. A kind of safety, security that is to be provided for women. And you mean that better environment? When better environment is provided, they can do well, they can come in large number as teachers, lawyers and all. ఈ ఆన్సర్ రాయాలి. ఇంకో క్వశ్చన్ ఎలా అడుగుతాడంటే, how can you compare different countries or the states? Comparison, to know about development of the various countries, we must compare. Comparison is important. Comparison in studies comparison in every aspect that is there. To know about the status of individual in many various areas, comparison is important. For example, comparison studies. The question is clear: how to compare different countries? Who is comparing? Which comparison is good? These questions. పేజ్ నెంబర్ 18లో క్వశ్చన్ ఉంటుంది, స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. When you are talking about the World Bank, it has been publishing annual report every year, and actually in comparison, what should be the criteria for comparison? Criteria, if it is take national income, what is national income? The total income of the country. I think we defined earlier the total value of foreign goods and services produced in a country in a year. Total market value of all foreign goods and services produced in a year, generally termed as national income, nothing but GDP. So GDP may be taken as important criteria to compare the nations, but people of countries and their population different, so that GDP cannot be utilized. What should be taken? Per capita income is to be taken. What is per capita income? National income divided by total population. We call per capita income. Per capita income is nothing but average income. Average income is a better indicator, better criteria, better aspect factor to come, better criteria to compare the nations. Different organizations in the world taking different factors. And one question adugutunte, the national income, why national income not a better indicator? ఆ క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్సర్ మనం చెక్ చేసుకోవాలి. పేజ్ నెంబర్ 19లో ఆన్సర్ ఉంది, థర్డ్ పేరాలో. యాజ్ పీపుల్ ఇన్ వన్ కంట్రీ to another country, people are different, so number is different, so that cannot be taken. So that per capita income is taken. What is per capita income? Question అడుగుతాడు. ఇక్కడ ఈ సందర్భంలో ఉంటే హౌ టు కంపేర్ కంట్రీస్ అంటే విత్ వాట్ క్రైటీరియా దట్ దే ఆర్ దట్ కంపారిజన్ దట్ ఈస్ టేకింగ్ ప్లేస్. వన్ ఈజ్ విత్ నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్, హౌ వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ బెటర్ ఆర్ నాట్ అనేది మనం ఆన్సర్ రాసుకోవాలి. సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్, no, it's not better. Average income is better. What is average income? It is nothing but per capita income. How can we obtain per capita income? Total income of the country by total number of people. It's also called individual income or personal income. It's a better indicator. Per capita income that is being used by many nations, even World Bank, which is publishing annual report of development of various nations. Per capita income that's taken in US dollars, standard currency. We calculate our currency in our per capita income in rupees, but World Bank taking US dollar as it is standard currency being followed by many nations. So this currency, this is being used as comparison. Based on this, World Bank came out with different aspects: rich income group, middle income group, and below poor income group. There are 3 groups. Entire countries are divided into 3 groups. Countries having income more than $12,055 are called rich income group. Like rich income countries having per capita income of $12,055 are called rich income group. Particularly Western countries like England, France, take Germany, take America, northern countries, American countries coming under this list. And countries which are having the income between $995 to $12,055, ఈ మధ్యలో ఉన్నటువంటి కంట్రీస్ని మనం మిడిల్ ఇన్కమ్ గ్రూప్గా మనం చెప్పవచ్చు. లైక్ ఇండియా, చైనా అండ్ ఆల్ దీస్ కంట్రీస్ ఆర్ అండర్ ది మిడిల్ ఇన్కమ్ గ్రూప్. And countries having less than $995 are called as పూర్ ఇన్కమ్ కంట్రీస్గా మనం వీళ్ళు డివిజన్ ఇస్తూ ఉంటారు. యాన్యువల్లీ దే ఆర్ పబ్లిషింగ్ రిపోర్ట్. So particularly some African countries like Nigeria, Uganda, Somalia, like these are all countries coming under this. బట్ వన్ మోర్ క్వశ్చన్ మనకి ఏమడుగుతుందంటే యావరేజ్ ఇన్కమ్ ఈజ్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్రైటీరియా ఆర్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ ఫర్ కంపారిజన్ ఆఫ్ ది నేషన్స్ అండ్ వాట్ స్టేట్స్ వాట్ ఆఫ్ దట్. ఇక్కడ నేను పేజ్ నెంబర్ 19లో ఈ టేబుల్ వేసుకొని మీకు ఆన్సర్ రాశాను. పర్ క్యాపిటల్ ఇన్కమ్ ఈజ్ గుడ్ ఫర్ కంపారిజన్ బట్ ఇట్ హైడ్స్ డిస్పారిటీస్ అని ఒక క్వశ్చన్ రాసాం మనం. లాస్ట్లో పేజ్ నెంబర్ 19 లాస్ట్లో వైల్ యావరేజెస్ ఆర్ యూస్ఫుల్ ఫర్ కంపారిజన్ లాస్ట్ నుంచి సెకండ్ పేరాలో బట్ ఇట్ ఆల్సో హైడ్స్ డిస్పారిటీస్. డిఫరెన్సెస్ కరెక్ట్గా చెప్పదు, ఇది చెప్పదని ప్రూవ్ చేయడానికి టేబుల్ తీసుకున్నాం మనం. కంట్రీ ఏ కంట్రీ బి తీసుకొని కంట్రీని టేబుల్ని ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తూ ఏ కంట్రీ బెటర్గా ఉంది. రెండు డిఫరెంట్ పీపుల్, ఇమాజిన్ దట్ దేర్ ఆర్ 2 countries having population of 5 members in each country, but average income, it comes to average income is 10,000 in both the nations. But if you see the country A having income of 5 members very close to each other, 9,500 like that, 10,000 like. But whereas country B, where only income of one person is shared among all the people. The other people like other four members having income of 500. This is basically a kind of a problem. So the average income is proved as a wrong indicator or not correct indicator to compare the nations or the states, because it did not give complete picture of various nations. దిస్ పాయింట్ ఇస్ బి టేకన్. మనం అది కంట్రీ ఏ కంట్రీ బి కంపేరింగ్ చేసుకుంటూ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయాలి. సో మిగతాది మనం రేపు చెక్ చేద్దాం. రేపు క్లాస్లో మిగతా ఏరియాస్ని ఒక్కసారి డిస్కస్ చేస్తే మనకు రివిజన్ ప్యాటర్న్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ. మీరు జాగ్రత్తగా ఆన్సర్లను చెక్ చేసుకోండి. ఆన్సర్ ఏదైనా రాకపోతే 81794155 ఫోన్ చేయండి. ఆన్సర్ వన్స్ అగైన్ 8179155975 ఫోన్ చేయండి, ఆన్సర్ ఇస్తాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ. విత్ దట్ టుమారో విల్ మీట్.